close. All right, we are live. Welcome to the Gator Crusader Halloween Spectacular. I brought all kinds of Halloween themed treats for the Gators. I'm doing 4 shows today. Every single show, I'm dressing in a different outfit. This is the Mad Scientist show. So, no, I don't normally look like this, but this is going to be the weirdest, silliest alligator show ever. I have Cameron. He will be going live. Here, Cameron, I'm gonna let you hold on to Mr. Camera.
How do you flip it around? There we go.
I don't know how to flip it. Okay, this is, if you guys want to do live too, okay, good, because I'm like, I don't want it to be just me. Because we're gonna start. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have like a minute or two to get everybody to come on.
I'm gonna start the GoPro now.
Okay.
So that when I have a second, I can just slide.
All right, I'm going to turn up my volume just a bit. Awesome. All right, if you are out at the Suncoast Primate Sanctuary and you're looking for the alligators, just follow the sound of my voice. You'll see a large enclosure in the back. You'll see a mad-looking scientist. No, normally I do not dress this snazzy. This is obviously, we're doing a little bit of a Halloween thing. Every show, I'm trying to dress in a different outfit. We have 4 shows today. And with each show, I'm trying to go progressively kookier. The first show, I was just dressed as a regular Gator trainer. This show, obviously, I am Mad Scientist. The next show, I think I'm going to do as a zombie. And then the final show, Zombie Pirate. So each show just gets a little weirder as it goes. But don't worry, I'll still give you guys the same cool information that I normally give in a presentation. We do have a few people going live stream. If you're on live stream, feel free to ask questions. We are on the Gator Crusader on YouTube Live. And then we're also on the Suncoast Primate Sanctuaries live stream as well. I'll just talk to you for just a few minutes, then we'll get back to our great guests who are here. Feel free to donate to either place. It helps us out a whole lot, helps us take care of the alligators. That's the only commercial you get. Now I'm just going to talk from here on. All right, guys, so we are going to do a little bit of feeding and a little bit of training with the alligators. Most people think alligators aren't smart enough to be trained. You could teach them all kinds of things. So what I'm going to do first, though, is I brought along some Halloween-themed treats for the Gators. Like I brought a brain mold, and I put Jell-O and raw meat in it. So we're going to let the alligators eat brains. As a mad scientist, I have always wanted to create zombie alligators. And I'm pretty sure this is how you create zombie gators, by letting alligators eat some brains. We also have some little raw meat brain molds and some fingers. I've been bitten on the fingers quite a few times, so I know alligators love fingers. So we're going to feed them for a minute or two. Then after that, I might even take off the outfit because it's going to be awfully hard to be serious like this. We'll do a little bit of training with the gator, but don't run away. That's only part of the show. The second part of the show, you guys get to do. The first part of the show, you watch me have fun. The second part, we let you in here. We've got a dome. I call this my Dome of Doom. You can put your head in there, have alligators all around you. We also have cute, teeny, little, adorable baby gators. So cute, guaranteed to make you say, "Aww." They're that adorable. You get a good look at our big, giant gators. And we even have a sand pit filled with alligator teeth and shark teeth. If you donate to the Gators, our thank you to you is you get to take a tooth home with you. How awesome is that? So don't run away before we're done. I want you guys to experience it. It's not just me having fun with the Gators. It's you guys having fun with the alligators. Now, I will be honest, I'm not sure what the Gators will do when I'm dressed in a costume like this. I guess they're not too bothered. They're like, I recognize his voice. He looks a little different today, but I definitely recognize his voice because these gators are not shy at all. They all do have names, by the way. We have Sam right here in front of me. Sam is an interesting name gator. It stands for Shakespeare Amadeus McFancypants, S-A-M. My daughter named that one, so that's how I got a kooky name like that. We have Peanut. Peanut's the smallest one right there in front of us. We have Missy. Missy is right over here. Missy is kind of in charge of the pen, which is unusual because usually when you have an alligator habitat like this, the large male is going to be in charge. But Luke, named after Luke Skywalker, our large male, is very relaxed, very laid back. He doesn't care to be in charge. Missy is pretty aggressive, so she kind of bosses everyone around. She's next to the smallest, and she's a female, but that doesn't stop her. She's like, I'm the alpha of this pen. And then, like I said, we got Luke right back here. I know I'm talking about you. You're in charge. So that's a little bit about the alligators. Like I said, first, I am going to feed them some of their treats. Then we will get back to a normal show. No worries there. I brought along a mold, a jello. The only way I could think of doing this, and by the way, I am going inside the alligator enclosure. This is one of those times I say, don't try this at home. There are alligators here in Florida. Just because you see me getting close to them like this, do not try it. So we have a mold, a gelatin mold here. I put a bunch of meat inside it. So I don't know if this is even going to work. I just thought it would be kind of cool to watch alligators eat a brain. Now, whether this works or not, who knows? But it's worth at least trying just to see. I think it's going to come out kind of weird. It didn't come out super great, but that's all right. The gators aren't going to care. They're just going to say, I just want to eat. All right, gators, I've got some brains here for you. Who wants to eat the peanut? Do you want to? Uh-oh. This is how you get zombie alligators. Oh, you like that. Luke, get your head up. You want to have some of the piece of brain? There you go. You guys want to fight over it? It's right there. He's like, just feed me. Okay, here you go. Nice. I'm trying to get to Missy, but Luke really likes it. He's like, give me more. There you go, handsome. You're so handsome. We love you. Good job. All right, so let me give him just one or two more pieces. And I guess I should be saying to everyone live streaming, if you're watching the live stream, thank you for watching. Definitely subscribe to the Gator Crusader. We have some delicious looking fingers. All right, who wants a finger? Oh, Peanut is ready to go. Get your head up, hold, hold. There you go. You want a little finger? Head up. Whew. That was close. You almost got, you're not supposed to eat the real finger. There you go, there you go. And then, also have
Hey everyone, sorry, we lost a little connection.
teeny, tiny. We might even feed this. We have baby alligators. Maybe we'll feed them in a little bit. We have little teeny brains. Like I said, as a mad scientist, I'm trying to create zombie alligators. My greatest creation. Head up, Sam. Head up. There you go. Head up. Head up. There you go. Look, there's a little more jello. Head up. Say hello. Head up. Very nice. All right, so that was our Halloween treats. I got to feed alligators cool Halloween treats while in costume. I'll do one or two more pieces just so the gators get everything. And then we will go back to our regularly scheduled training show. So I don't want you to feel like you missed out on anything. You just got a super cool bonus. All right. Missy, here you go. You can have a finger. Oh, okay. Nice. Here's another brain. Head up, head up. Very good. You can hear the power of their jaws. Head up. Hold, hold. Good, good. All right. Not only is this outfit crazy ridiculous, it's hard to be serious while wearing this. So I'm going to go a little bit more normal. All right. So I've introduced all of these alligators to you. They know their names. You know their names, but you might not know me. My name is Michael. Most people, though, call me the Gator Crusader. It rhymes. It's easy to remember. You can find me on all forms of social media under the Gator Crusader. You can see me YouTube, Instagram, all kinds of cool stuff. But people call me the Gator Crusader. I feel like Mr. Rogers changing in the middle. Won't you be my neighbor? There we go. All right. I've got a nice picture of a guy falling on the alligators. If you go to YouTube, I have a famous viral video where I was swinging out over a group of alligators. The rope swing broke. I fell right on top of 12 alligators. Did I survive? Obviously. Or maybe I am just a zombie myself. Who knows? But definitely check out my YouTube page. You see all kinds of crazy stuff. So once again, my name is the Gator Crusader. I have my buddy over here, Mr. Cameron. He is my alligator apprentice. I've been working with alligators for 32 years. In those 32 years, I've gotten a chance to do all kinds of neat, awesome things. Like I've been on Animal Planet, I've been on MTV, ESPN, Netflix. I even did the cool show with Snoop Dogg, which is crazy because it was during the quarantine, and we had to quarantine in a hotel for 30 days before we even started filming. So I literally got to spend 30 days with Snoop Dogg cramped up in a hotel. One of the more interesting experiences of my life, trust me. But I get to do all these cool things, not because I'm special, but because these alligators are well behaved and well trained. And I'm going to show you a little bit about the alligator training. So, let me get a few of the equipment that I need, and we'll do some alligator training. A lot of people don't think alligators are smart enough to be trained, but you can teach them to do all kinds of amazing things, like they know their names, they'll come when they're called. It's easy to get a gator to come after you on command. They're like, yeah, I'll chase you all day long. It's really hard to get them to stop on command. They just want to keep coming closer and closer and closer. But why do I train these gators? Say a vet needed to come in here. Normally, you'd have to catch a gator, jump on his back, tape him up. It's a lot of stress. But if you can get a gator calm, and if he'll listen to you and obey you, then you don't need to put all that stress on the gator. He'll just follow your commands. Like, Luke, can you come here? Good. Head up. Head up. Good boy. Hold. Hold. Nice. And then I'm also trying to get him, this is called desensitization. Desensitization is just a fancy word meaning getting used to something. So he lets me pet him and touch him. That way, once again, if a vet wanted to come in here and inspect the gator, learn a little bit more about him, our gator's very calm. He lets me touch him. We start off by using a big brush, and we just start brushing their back. And I'll feed them, and I'll feed them while they're brushing their backs. And then eventually, when they get really calm and really used to it, then we'll move to our hands and start touching them this way. Once again, this is called desensitization. Luke will let me touch them underneath, and they also let us touch their tail. Now, why is it so important for us to be touching this alligator's tail? When they give gators medicine, or when they want to take a blood sample from a gator, they take it from the base of the tail. So all these alligators are very used to having their tails touched, touched. I actually let Cameron touch their tail. He is 16, so his mom doesn't know that part, so we're just going to keep that a secret. But Cameron touches the tail, I stand in front of him and feed them, and the gators are desensitized and used to having their tails touched. Do you want to demonstrate with the brush, Cameron?
Sure.
Okay, so this is going to be beginning stages of alligator training. This is going to be tough.
We got switch.
Okay, for him to do this. Okay, so, wait a second. Is your mom watching this maybe?
I hope not.
All right, let's make this a little bit longer. Hold on to this. Yeah. You're only 16, right?
So far?
So you'll be this close. You know what? Let's maybe. Okay. Have you ever heard? I won't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Here we are demonstrating it. All right, Cameron. I'll let you. So what? This is beginning stages of alligator training. You pet that. You touch them with the stick. They're going to be a little confused. Look how long that is. This is absolutely ridiculous.
It is.
But what you do is you feed them while they're being touched by the stick. They start to learn, oh, this isn't bad. This is something good. This isn't bad at all. So if you feed them, and then, like I said, the next step is you go from the stick to touching them with their hands. Thank you, Cameron. That was good. You survived. And there, if your mom ever watches, we've got a nice, safe video to show her. Very good. But you can do all kinds of cool stuff with the training. Like I said, vets use this training to be able to touch the alligator's tail. I also do something kind of fun with the training. I've taught Luke to get his teeth brushed. Luke, can you hold? Can you hold? Hold. Good. Come here. Come here. Hold. Hold. Good hold. Good hold. Good hold. Good hold. Good. That was excellent. Head up. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. I see you, Missy. Missy, head up. Show me how handsome. There. Good job. Good job. They're all doing real good. Look at Peanut. Peanut's like, I can do a good job too. They all like showing off. Peanut, head up. Head up. Hold. There you go. Nice job. One more time. You might be hearing the pop of the jaw from Luke. An alligator this size has a jaw closing pressure pretty similar to a lion. So once again, don't try this. You don't want to get hurt. A larger alligator, they do get even bigger than this. A larger alligator has the jaw closing pressure equal to like a car compactor. Like, have you ever seen where they take a car and put it into a teeny little box? That's how much a big, strong alligator jaws are. They have about the strongest jaws of any animal on the planet. And then we're trying one more thing. This is new. I'm trying to desensitize the alligators by getting them used to me being in the water with them. This is the super kooky dangerous part. Also, I've only been doing this for a couple weeks now. So, the first couple of weeks is usually when people get hurt. So if you've ever wanted to see an alligator get bit, or a human get bit, this is your time. Hello, buddy. They will get much better with me being in here.
Head up.
Right now, they're still a little new to it, so, they're kind of chasing me around, but this gives you a reason to come back to the sanctuary. Oh, he's like, I almost got him. He looked delicious. This gives you a reason to come back to the sanctuary, is to see how well this is going, or see did that guy even survive. Who the heck knows? But I try to touch him, work with him, do back just a little, He's like, I don't want the treats. I think I want to die. There you go. So, like I said, they'll get better with this as we go. right now we're just kind of working it, kind of figuring out what we're doing. Because right now they're like, I don't know what that guy's doing inside my alligator enclosure. This seems weird. But I'm trying to just, kiss them a little. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Pat them a little. Like I said, they're pretty used to their tails being touched. Good job. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. There we go. You're doing great. You're doing great. So, like I said, this is another form of alligator training. Head up. There you go. I know it's a little bit of jello. It's about all I've got now, buddy. Head up. He's like, oh, that's all you got. Ready? Head up. There you go. Nice. All right. So this is all different steps of alligator training. You can do serious things with them, like teach the alligators how to get a blood sample taken. Or you can do silly things like brush their teeth. I've even tried to do a really super silly thing with Missy over here. The only time I ever feed her or talk to her is I try to talk in the voice. There's an old pro wrestler named Macho Man Randy Savage. You may have heard of him. He kind of talks like this, When I do that voice, Missy has learned that's her special call. So when I do that voice, she's like, oh, that's for me. The other gators are like, oh, he's doing that weird voice again. So you can do really super crazy things with alligator training. Let's see, Missy's like, oh, that's my signal. Missy, you want a treat? Here you go. So you can do stupid things with training, but you can also do silly, fun things too. You try to get her to come around the corner. She's a little busy eating right now. Missy, can you come here? Come on. She's like, I can't get over everybody. She's trying to get here. You guys stay over that way. Stay over that way. Okay. Missy, come here. Missy, can you come here? Yeah, you know that's your special call, right? Missy, come here. Is this when I talk just to you and nobody else? I know, there you go. Peanut's like, but I want to get fed too. So, anyways, I would brag about these gators obviously all day long if I had the chance. But these gators can hear you. They're responding to me. Head up. Head up. So do me a favor and give all of these alligators a big round of applause. Let them know they're good. You guys get off. You hear that? That's for you. Peanut, get your head up. Smile at them. Say thank you. They think you're cool. All right, so that's just a little bit about alligator training. But like I said, I don't want myself to just be having all the fun. I want you folks to have fun as well. So we have all kinds of cool interactive opportunities for you. Once again, if you want to come in, you can put your head in the dome of doom, and take a close look at the alligator. It's not just for kids. Adults can do it too. Sometimes adults have a little trouble getting back out again. But if an adult wants to do it, of course we're allowed to have fun. We also have super cute baby gators. Like I said, they're guaranteed to make you say, oh, they're that adorable. So take a look at our cute little baby gators. We have Guacamole, that's a gator's name in the back. The one up front is Goldie. And the one on the side's name is Gilligan. And then in the Dome of Doom, we have Mac and Draco. Even Mr. Cameron got to name Draco. He got to adopt that gator. It's kind of like this.
Hey, Mike.
Awesome outfits.
Mike.
I like the mystery machine.
Caitlin Irving asked how you're feeling and asked if Chewy and Elizabeth's here.
Chewy and Elizabeth. Elizabeth is technically. Which one is Elizabeth? is Missy.
Oh.
Missy was her original name. I tried to change it to Elizabeth, but poor Cameron could not figure that out.
No,
He
I
was
couldn't.
always like, is Missy Elizabeth? So I'm like, you know what? Let's just stick with Missy. So Elizabeth is here, but she's technically back to her original name. I might have been letting in too much information. But yes, Elizabeth is here technically. And if you want to take a closer look at the big alligators, you are more than welcome to. It's about as close as you ever want to get to an alligator. You can see Cameron's doing a little bit of the training as well.
How old Luke?
Luke is about 8 years old. And if anyone wonders why did he get the name Luke, if you look on his left side, he is missing his left arm. And if anyone is familiar with Star Wars, there's the famous movie Empire Strikes Back. I don't want to spoil it if somebody maybe hasn't seen it, so I will just leave it at that. If you've seen it, you know what we're talking about. So because he doesn't have an arm, that's how he got that cool name. He is Luke Skywalker, the alligator. If you also do have any questions, we want you folks to learn about alligators, walk away maybe liking alligators a little bit more than when we first started. I always say try to stump Cameron. Like I said, he comes here he goes to school full time. He still comes here every single Saturday. He gives up his Saturdays to learn about the alligators. Now, I just went through a whole spiel saying how much I love gators. But I don't think even myself at 16 would have given up every single Saturday for the alligators. So I'm pretty impressed with Cameron. See, you even have that on film now. So you can hold that over my head, which I'm sure.
When they were hissing,
No,
Did you have a question?
when they're hissing, does that mean they're mad or?
Not with these guys. In the wild, yes. With these guys, it's more to try and get our attention so that we feed them.
Oh, okay.
Like if you ever see her, hear her making noise, it's all about I want food.
Oh,
Good
okay.
yeah, somebody was asking, for anyone listening on the live stream, someone was asking, the gators are hissing. What does that mean? Normally, when an alligator hisses, it means they're angry, you know?
Yeah.
But these alligators are kind of special, kind of different. It's a sound that they naturally know how to make. And what they have found is it's a loud sound that grabs our attention. So when they're hissing, normally what they're saying is, leave me alone.
Yeah.
When these guys are hissing, what they're saying is, Dad, look at me! Dad, look at me! Don't feed him! Don't feed him! Feed me! And it's a really loud sound, and it usually works, because it usually grabs my attention. I'm like, oh, sorry, I didn't feed you, did I? So the problem is, I've also fed them when they've done that. So now they've learned, oh, all we have to do is make that sound, and Dad will feed us. So I'm sure a lot of people watching on live stream are like, why are the gators hissing at them? He thought he loved the gators and the gators loved him. Come here, guys. Come here. Anybody still hungry? Come closer. Good. Good. Closer. Closer. Good. Peanut, come here. Come here. Head up. Very nice. You look pretty. Peanut, get your head up. Say hello. Head up. Good job. And if anyone was wondering, what are you feeding the gators besides those Halloween treats? We have a couple different things. We do have something called crock chow. It's like a biscuit designed and made for an alligator. Has a lot of protein, very little fat, head up.
You make them or you buy them?
You can buy them. A lot of zoos only feed their alligator the crock chow now because it's so good for them. Like very little fat, super filled with protein. I've tried it before. Tastes terrible. I remember my friend and I, we were going to do a bet. We're like, well, if this is filled with protein, imagine if for 1 week all we eat is crock chow. We'll be buff. And we might develop a taste for humans. Who knows? So we both made a bet to each other. We're going to eat crock chow for a week straight and nothing else. After just the morning, the breakfast, we both quit. We both said, no way, there is no, I mean, we tried everything. We even tried sprinkling it on top of pizza to kind of hide the disguise. It was so terrible, we're like, we are never doing this. So, for anybody watching, if you get silly ideas, do not try crock chow. It does not taste good at all. Now you might notice the gators are all on the ground. If you notice during the show, oh, by the way, I don't give them just crock chow either. I do mix it up with different meat. We had turkey meat earlier. Sometimes I'll give them a little piece of a hot dog, a meatball possibly, any kind of different meat. But you notice during the show, a lot of food falls on the ground. So after the show, they all search the bottom. Sam, come here. They all search the bottom trying to find extra little food that might have gotten dropped or I missed their mouth during the show. So that's what they're doing. Sometimes people are like, what are they doing? That kind of explains that to you. Once again, I hope by watching this video, you can tell I love my alligators. My daughter even has said to me, Dad, it's okay that you love the alligators like your kids. I'm okay with that. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like, you're my daughter. You're a little more special than an alligator. But these guys are pretty darn close. I do love them very much. How did Luke lose his leg? He came to us missing his leg. A lot of farms, these gators did come from farms and stuff.
Okay.
A lot of farms will keep alligators in with snapping turtles or larger gators. So he could have been born that way.
Yeah.
I have sometimes seen that happen, but I've looked at it, it doesn't look like it was born. I feel like a snapping turtle or another gator probably did that to him. But if you notice, a lot of times when you have a gator missing a limb or something, they're kind of skinny because it's harder for them to get food.
Yeah.
But you can tell I have babied that alligator so much.
Yeah.
He's the fattest one in here. So anybody watching or looking, don't feel bad for Luke. Because he's missing an arm, he probably gets double the amount of food. So like it worked out really well for him. And in fact, there was even a time when he was smaller, I used to let people feed the alligators. Everybody always wanted to feed him first. So it's not just me, like he is kind of everyone's pet favorite.
Yes.
So because of that, like I said, if you can see his belly, he is not missing too many meals. So don't feel bad for Luke in any way. That old fella is plenty good. I'm gonna go in there and go get we got our stick. Well, hopefully everybody watching learned a little something about alligator training. Our next goal is we want Peanut to run across this bridge and do like a belly flop into the water. That is the next thing that I'm trying to teach them. She has learned to go on the board. And in fact, she's learned it so well every morning that we come in, Peanut's always sitting on the board like, hey, I'm doing it, right? I'm doing the nice thing. Peanut, you know to go on the board, right? But she hasn't learned to take the big plunge yet. So another reason to give you to come to the Suncoast Primate Sanctuary. Maybe eventually we'll teach them how to do it. That'll be pretty cool. When they finally learn how it's done. I didn't bring any more food with me. Don't eat me. Be nice to me. Oh, thank you. Head up. Good. Oh, you're getting the wet shoe view. Okay. Perfect. So, for anybody watching, if you're on live stream, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Definitely subscribe to the Gator Crusader. Sometimes we do ridiculous videos. Like, there has been a time I was in just red Speedos and red pro wrestling boots, and we danced around with the Gators. So if you like weird Florida man stuff, check that out. If you like informative stuff, we do that as well. We do training with the Gators, costumes with the alligator, all kinds of cool, fun things. All right, But I'm going to turn off the microphone now. I guess we can stop the live stream. Thank you for doing that, Cameron.
How do you stop it?
You can find me on the Gator Crusader, YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff. But at the same time, also,
Alright.
the Suncoast Primate Sanctuary has a really awesome Instagram site as well.
Let's see if we can't figure out how to stop this.
But thank you folks for coming to the Suncoast Primate Sanctuary. Pretty much all of these animals have a different story to them. Like Sheila over there, she's a chimp. They think she's documented the oldest chimp in the world. They've never documented one older than her. So every animal has a cool story where they were rejected at one point or unwanted. Then they come to the sanctuary and they're loved and wanted. So we all we've all experienced the feeling of being unwanted. That's what's cool about the sanctuary here is take someone unwanted and they're loved and this is their forever home. And just by showing up here today, we're able to take care of these animals because of you. So once again, thank you for coming to the Suncoast Primate Sanctuary.
How on earth do you turn the live off?
Hold on, let me figure that part out. Are we still live now?
We're still live,
We're
yeah.
like, how do we turn this off? All right, guys. Should have ended it more exciting. Like, oh my gosh, there's a zombie right behind us. What's happening?